Hello students, in today's video we are going to start with the new chapter linear equations into variables, and this is very important chapter from 10th standard point of view because the very first lesson in your algebra textbook next year is going to be linear equations in two variables. So please do this chapter very well. So let's try and understand what are linear equations in two variables. First, we'll understand what is the meaning of the word linear. The meaning of the word linear is a line. So if you try to draw the graphs of these equations, it will be a straight line. Now, graphical method to solve linear equations, you are going to learn that also next year. This year you will not have graphical method. This year you have two methods to solve the linear equations, and they are elimination method and substitution method. But before we go to the methods to solve the linear equations, let's understand what are linear equations into variables. An equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c, they are coefficients, right? Where a, b and c are real numbers such that a is not 0, b is not 0, is called a general form of linear equation in two variables x and y. So there are two important things. First thing is the variables a and b should not be 0, because if variable a is 0, then the x term will vanish. Sorry, this is not a variable, this is a coefficient. Coefficient a is 0, x term will vanish. If b is 0, y term will vanish. So it will not remain a linear equation in two variables. Variables means what? Here this is the general form of linear equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the general form of linear equations in two variables. So most important first part for any equation to be linear equation is the degree of the variable should always be 1. It cannot be less than 1 and it cannot be more than 1. Now this x, its degree is 1, y, its degree is 1 only. It cannot be x squared, it cannot be x cube, it cannot be x raised to anything else but 1. Then it is called as linear equation. Now ax plus c is equal to 0. This is also a linear equation, but this is linear equation in one variable. You can see x is the only one variable here. Here we have got two variables, x and y. What is the meaning of the word variable? Variable means its value can vary, its value can change. We are going to find out its value. And constants means and coefficients means they are the real numbers, they are the numbers. Like 2, 3, 4, 5, they are constants. Its value is 2 only. 3, its value is 3 only. But variables, we find its value. We don't know what the value is, we find its value. Okay, its value can vary, they are called as variables. So linear equations in two variables, there are two things. First thing is the degree or the power. The degree or the power of the variable should be 1 only. And the coefficients a and b should not be 0, because if a is 0, this term, x term will become 0. If b is 0, this term will become 0. So we need to have two variables over there, x and y, or there may be any other letter used, but two variables have to be there, and since it is linear, the degree or the power have to be 1. That's it. So 3x plus y is equal to 5 and 2x minus 5y is equal to 7. These are linear equations in two variables. Every linear equation in two unknowns has an unlimited number of solutions. Example, x plus y is equal to 5. Here the solutions can be, now see, this is any linear equation in two variables means two unknowns. Now here two variables are there. Infinitely many solutions we can have. Like 1 plus 4 will give me 5. 2 plus 3 will give me 5. See here one example is given, 0 and 5. Then next would be 1 plus 4. 2 plus 3 gives me 5. Minus 1 plus 6 gives me 5. So like that we can have many solutions when only one such linear equation is there in two variables. We can have infinitely many solutions like this. Now, what is the meaning of simultaneous equations? Two or more different linear equations having unique set of solutions are called simultaneous equations. X plus y is equal to 4 and 2x minus 5y is equal to 1. Now, if you take these two together, then this is called as a system, and this system is called a system of simultaneous equations. Now, if you try to find out the value here, solution of x and y here, you will find one unique value for x and y that will satisfy both the equations. Now, methods of solving simultaneous equations, as I was telling you earlier also, there are mainly two algebraic methods of solving simultaneous equations: method of elimination by equating coefficients and method of elimination by substitution. Next year, as I told you earlier, you will be having two more methods. These two are there next year also. 1.1 practice set will be dealing with these two methods. But 1.2, 1.3, you will be learning two more methods, and they are graphical method to solve the simultaneous equations, and next one is Cramer's rule or determinant method to solve the simultaneous or linear equations. So understand these methods properly just now, so that next year you don't have a problem. Practice set 5.1. By using variables x and y, form any 5 linear equations into variables. So this is totally our choice. Anyway, any number we have taken and just done, because they have not given any specific condition over there. They have only said you just have to use the variables x and y and form any 5 linear equations. So we know linear equation means here degree of the variable has to be 1 only. It cannot be square, cube, nothing. Okay, and then you can use any coefficient to x and y and equate and write. That's it. According to the general form, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Write 5 solutions of the equation x plus y is equal to 7. Any 5. So here 5 plus 2 can give me 7, 1 plus 6 can give me 7. So like that we will have to choose values for x. 0 plus 7 will give me 7. So here x we can choose as 1 and y we can choose as 6. Then 1 plus 6 gives me 7. That is one solution of this equation. Solution means what? It should satisfy the equation. So here in place of x if I put 1, in place of y if I put 6, I get 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. Means I got left hand side equals to 7 and right hand side is also equal to 7. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So it satisfies the equation. That's why it is a solution we say. Next would be 7 and 0. Minus 2 plus 9. That is supposed to be minus 2 plus 9. 9 minus 2 will give me 7. Minus 2 plus 9 it is. 0, 7. Minus 1, 8. There can be infinite values that will satisfy the given equation x plus y is equal to 7. Therefore, this equation has infinite solutions. Solve the following set of simultaneous equations. Now we come to the method of elimination, solving the simultaneous equations by the method of elimination. So first try to understand this method very well, because exactly the same sums you are going to do in the 10th standard also. Now two equations are given. We are trying to solve these two equations and try to find out the value of x and y. Method of elimination means out of the two variables x and y, one variable we are going to eliminate. That means one variable we will try to get rid of. Then we will be left with one variable only. Okay. So now you just check right now which element is easy to get rid of. I think here there is minus 5y. Here if I have plus 5y. First step, in order to solve any equation is to just write down the equations as it is. So first we will just write down the equations as it is and give them number 1 and 2. Now if I can have 5i here, then plus 5i minus 5i will get cancelled, and I can eliminate this variable y. I will get rid of y. I will be left with only x. Then I can easily find out the value of x. So you should check which variable you want to eliminate. I can eliminate x also, but then I have to subtract. Right now, in order to eliminate y, I will multiply equation number 1 by 5. So I will say multiplying equation 1 by 5. So when I multiply equation 1 by 5, I will get, throughout I have to multiply, I will get 5x here plus 5i plus 5 4s are 20. So this is my equation number 3, new equation I got. But equation number 1 and 3 are nothing but same only. Only this is 5 times the equation number 1 multiplied by 5. If you do dividing throughout by 5, again you will get this equation back. Now we will say adding equation number 3 and 2. Adding equation number 3 and 2. Equation number 2 I have written as it is. Now what will happen? See, we are adding 5x plus 2x will give me 7x. 5i minus 5i will get cancelled, 0 over here, and here I will get 21. So you understood now why the name elimination, because we have eliminated one variable y. We have eliminated one variable y and we were left with the variable x. Now this 7 is multiplied with x here. 7 will go that side, it will become division. So that's 21 divided by 7. Therefore x is equal to 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21. I got the value of x to be 3. Now this value of x is equal to 3, I can substitute in any of the 1 equations, 1, 2 or 3, and I will get the value of y. But this is the simplest equation. X plus y is equal to 4. So I will say, substituting the value of x in equation number 1, value of x is 3. So in place of x I will put 3 plus y is equal to 4. Now therefore this 3 is added with y, it goes that side, it will become subtraction. So therefore y is equal to 4 minus 3, and therefore y is equal to 1. So x is equal to 3, y is equal to 1 is the solution here. Hope so the method was understood. If not, we will do it once more. Multiplying equation 1 by 5. You know why we have done that. So we get 5x plus 5y is equal to 20 after multiplying here by 5 throughout. Now adding equation 1 and 3, we get 2x plus 2x minus 5y plus 1. 2x minus 5y is equal to 1 is this. Adding plus 5x plus 5y is equal to 20. 7x is equal to 21. X is equal to 3. Substituting value of x is equal to 3 in equation number 1, we get y is equal to 1. Therefore x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1 is the solution of given equations. Proceed to the next sum. First step, write down the equations as it is. Now here if you see, it is quite easy. Here we don't have to multiply anything, just add the two equations. You will see plus y minus y is getting eliminated already. When you add them, plus y minus y gets cancelled, 0, and 2x plus 3x is 5x is equal to 5 plus 5 is 10. Now 5 is multiplied with x, 5 will go that side, will become division. So therefore x is equal to 10 upon 5. Therefore x is equal to 2. Now substituting this value of x is equal to 2 in any of the two equations, we will get the value of y. So see, adding equations 1 and 2 gets cancelled. 2x plus 3x is 5x. 5 plus 5, 5 plus 5 is 10. This 5x is multiplied. 5 is multiplied with x. It goes that side, it will become division. Therefore, we get x is equal to 2. Now substituting the value of x in equation number 1. So here we substitute 2 in place of x. In place of x, we have put the value of x 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus y is equal to 5. 4 goes that side, will become minus. Therefore, y is equal to 1. Therefore, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is the solution of given equations. Next, 3x minus 5y is equal to 16 and x minus 3y is equal to 8. Let's write the equations first as it is and then see what can be eliminated. Now here getting x eliminated is easy. I have to multiply equation number 2 by 3. If I multiply equation number 2 by 3, I will get 3x minus 3 3s are 9y is equal to 8 3s are 24. Okay, and this is 3x minus 5y is equal to 16. Subtract now. After subtracting, this will become minus, this will become plus, this will become minus. So 3x minus 3x will get cut, cancelled. This is minus 9 plus 5, that's minus 4. Minus 9 plus 5 is minus 4. Minus 4y is equal to, this is 24 minus 16. 24 minus 16, see how much? 8. So therefore y will be equals to, now see here, minus 9 plus 5, minus 9. Greater number sign to the answer we have given. So that's going to be 8 upon minus 4 and y is going to be minus 2. Don't go wrong in the signs. Now y is equal to minus 2, we can substitute in equation number 2 and we will get the answer. Let's see. Multiplying equation number 2 by 3, we get 3x minus 3 3s are 9y is equal to 24. Subtracting equation number 1 from 3. So 3x minus 9y is equal to 24 minus 3x minus 5y is equal to 16. That's what we did, right? So since we are subtracting, signs of the second equation will change. This was plus will become minus, minus will become plus, plus will become minus. So this will become minus plus minus. 3x minus 3x will get cut. Minus 4y is equal to 8. Therefore, y is equal to minus 2. Now this y is equal to minus 2, we can put in equation number 2. Because that is simpler. So in place of y here I have put minus 2. Now minus 3 into minus 2 is going to be plus 6. 3 2s are 6. Minus minus will become plus. So that's x plus 6 is equal to 8. Therefore x is equal to 8 minus 6. And therefore x is equal to 2. Hence we got y is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 2. Students, if you think that you are still getting confused in the signs, when it becomes minus while adding, when it becomes plus while multiplying, what are the rules? There is a video made on rules especially. You can go through the video and get the rules clear very much in your mind. Otherwise you are going to wrong in these sums, because everywhere you are going to deal with signs here, plus minus minus plus. So therefore x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 2 is the solution of given equations. Let's proceed. 2y minus x is equal to 0 and 10x plus 15y is equal to 105. Here you'll have to little rearrange because y term has come first and x later. So you'll just have to little rearrange the equation. We will only take x term first and then y. Minus x plus 2y is equal to 0. And then we write the next equation. 10x plus 15y is equal to 105. That's it. Now here 10x and minus x. So this number 1 we have to multiply it by 10. Equation number 1 by 10. We will say multiplying equation number 1 by 10. Why? Because here we have minus x. So we will get minus 10x plus 10x will get cancelled. So let's see how do we do that. Multiplying equation number 1 by 10. So that's minus 10x plus 20y. 0 into 0 is 0 because 10 2s are 20. Now this is equation number 3 and this is equation number 2. Now adding equation number 2 and 3, ten x minus 10x gets cancelled. 20 plus 15, 35y is equal to 105. Now 35 is multiplied with y here. It will go that side. It will become division. Therefore y is equal to 3. Substituting the value of y in equation number 1. Equation number 1 means this you can take. So put 3 in place of y. Minus x plus 6 is equal to 0. Minus x is equal to minus 6. 6 goes that side, will become minus. Therefore x is equal to 6. Now y is equal to 3 and x is equal to 6 is the solution of the given equations. Now just rearrange the equation. Write it in the form ax plus by is equal to c. Equation number 1. We will only take 4 that side, it will become minus 4. And equation number 2 is x minus 5y is equal to 11. Now here equation number 2 we just have to multiply it by 2 throughout so that we will get 2x like terms and they will get x term will get cancelled. Multiplying equation number 2 by 2. What do we get? 2x minus 5 2s are 10y is equal to 11 2s are 22. Now equation 1 and equation number 3. Add them. Equation number 1 and equation number 3. No, not adding, subtracting we will have to do because they have got similar sign. So when you subtract, then only they will get cancelled. Subtracting equation number 1 from 3. 2x minus 10y is equal to 22 minus 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 4. So subtract. This will become minus, minus will become plus. 2x minus 2x will get cancelled. Minus 10 plus minus 3. You have to look at the sign which is down. Minus 10 minus 3 is going to be minus 13. Similar signs we always add and give the same sign to the answer. So this is going to be minus 13y. And 22 plus 4. This sign, plus sign we have to look at. 22 plus 4 is 26. Therefore y is equal to 26 upon minus 13. That minus sign I have taken in front. That's the only thing. Minus sign has gone with 13 that side and I have written that here in the middle. You can write that on top also, not a problem. So 13 2s are 26. Y is equal to minus 2 we get. Now substituting the value of y in equation number 2. X minus 5 into minus 2 is equal to 11. 5 2s are 10, so that's going to be plus 10. X plus 10. X plus 10 is equal to 11. Therefore x is equal to 11 minus 10. Therefore x is equal to 1. Now we got the value of y, we got the value of x. That's it. Therefore, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 2 is the solution of given equation. So method remains the same throughout. We have to eliminate either x or y variable first. Now in this case we have eliminated x variable. Now when we eliminate x variable, we get the value of y. We have got the value of y here. After eliminating x, we got y is equal to minus 2. Now that y is equal to minus 2, you can put back in any of the two equations and you get the value of x. That's it. Method is same throughout. Only the thing is you don't have to go wrong in the signs. That's it. Very, very important chapter from 10th standard point of view. Please do this well. Thank you once again.